we're ready to go. I don't think there's a particular order here today, but in terms of rights holders, but we'll go with James at Sky first, and then get all our broadcast questions done. James, do you want to come up on video?
Yes. Hello. If you want to see me. Hi.
Hi, James. Very well.
No, Emmanuel Dennis for this one. How long do you envisage him being out for?
Look, Emmanuel take a kick on the match against Tottenham, and then I prefer to preserve him for the next matches.
So you don't think it's too serious at all?
No. It's not too serious, but I want to preserve.
And your two new signings, how likely are they to feature?
Oh, I speak every day with the board, and the board and me, we know what is very important, how we can improve our squad.
You've signed two players already. Are they in the frame for tomorrow?
I don't know. Let me speak with them because during the Christmas days, they didn't train. And then I want to speak with them before to choose if it's a good. They are involved. They are involved with the team, and after I'll decide.
You brought in Kamara left back and Samira centre back. What will these two bring, do you hope?
But they are experienced players, two left foot, and I think their personality could improve all the team.
And do you envisage more signings?
Oh, there is also Kayembe, the midfielders, is another left foot, is a strong. Oh, I think these three new players can improve the team.
And you're also being linked with Liverpool centre-back Nathaniel Phillips. Any truth in that?
But I believe in my board. They are working. There is roughly 1 month in front of us. Now my focus is in the FA Cup and the next week, where there are 3 matches very important for us.
Would he fit the bill, though, of what you're looking for, another defender?
I'm looking, everything is possible to achieve.
Okay, and with Kamara arriving, can you confirm Danny Rose is now free to leave for the club in this window?
Dennis is a training, is a technical decision, and we are trying to do the best for him.
You haven't told him he's no longer wanted, then he's not going to play again?
Look, I prefer other decision, but Dennis is a professional, fantastic man, and we train him. And then if the best solution for him, we are very happy to help him.
Why do you think it hasn't worked out for Danny Rose at Watford?
No, I don't know. I prefer other kind of players, and he's a good man, good player, but I decided that it's much better to change something.
Okay, and finally from me, at Leicester, obviously a big part of your heart will still be there. How are you feeling about taking them on again, but also the FA Cup as a whole? And where does this sit in your priorities?
No. My priority now is save the players and try to do a very good match. But look, after Leicester match, we have a week very, very full.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you to you.
Cheers, James. Ian, come in, mate.
Thanks, Richard. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, Claudio. How are you?
I'm fine. Happy New Year to you.
You've lost 6 games, your last 6 games. So does that mean the priority has to be the Premier League and survival rather than this weekend, the FA Cup?
Yes, look, the FA Cup is important. Look, I arrived in the final with the Chelsea a long time ago. I won the Italian Cup. I won the Spanish Cup. And of course, I'd like to win the FA Cup, but I don't know if I achieved this very good goal. But now for us, it's important to preserve some players for the next matches.
The fact that it's an all Premier League tie, i.e. Leicester, a team that you would face in the Premier League anyway. I mean, does that make it easier or harder for you to pick a team this weekend?
No. I'm sure there will be some players who are not used to play, and they have the opportunity to show their quality and to be part of the squad of the Watford.
Yeah, because I mean, this weekend, obviously, players maybe can show you that they should be in the Premier League team, and also, if you win, I presume it would maybe give you a bit of momentum to go forward into the next few weeks.
Yes, it's true. But do you know the balance is between preserve some good players, like the Dennis is receive a kick in the ankle in the match against Tottenham, and I don't want to risk him, for example, no. And I know what happened in the dressing room, and then I have to choose the best solution to try to win the match against Leicester in FA Cup, but also to preserve some players.
How frustrating, you mentioned Emmanuel Dennis there, and all the noise regarding whether he was going to go to the African Nations Cup. The same with Ismail Assar. You said he was injured, and yet my understanding is he's still been called up.
Look, from Dennis, it's a finish. Every situation is finished. For Ismail Assar, I hope Senegal, I'm sure Senegal preserve him. He's injured. There is a COVID, and then it's important that the national Senegal team preserve him because he's an important player for them and for us. Would
you like them to send him back to you now?
No, it's important he stay without COVID. I know he's injured, and I hope he come back, of course. But it's not my decision; it's the Senegal decision.
And finally, the FA Cup this season is just one game, no replays. So I guess that in some way eases the fixture congestion, because obviously you're going to have a bit of a backlog of games which were called off over the Christmas period because of COVID.
Yes, I think it's much better to have just one match because we had to replay or play 3 matches, and draw, and then this is not easy. And then it's much better one match and finish.
Brilliant. Well, good luck this weekend. Enjoy your trip back to Leicester.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. I do believe Killian asked in broadcast section last time, or live score did. Killian, do you wish to ask in broadcast? Or Jeff from Niche?
Hi, Claudio.
Hi.
Just in terms of the FA Cup, do you think with so many different competitions, last year the talk of the Super League, has the FA Cup diminished since you first took part in it? Has the importance diminished?
Sembra che rispetto a quando l'hai iniziato il valore dell'FA Cup adesso sia un po' diminuito, ha perso un po' di appeal o no?
No, I think the FA Cup is one of the best, I can say, league competition in the world. No, the appeal is okay for me, but of course, it is important to reduce all the competition, all the matches, because the football is too hard, and the players have to recover. I know there are big teams with 20, 24 players, but it's not easy to play every 3 days, no? And I'm thinking about the teams who are Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, everything, and then it's not easy for them. For us, it's easier. It's easier because we have one competition. We were out from Carabao Cup, and then now we have a FA Cup, and then for us it's not too much full of the matches. Of course, we lost 3 games. We had to play 3 games, and next week after Leicester FA Cup, we have 3 matches in 6 days, if I remember well. No.
You mentioned the calendar there. How do you solve it?
With my players. I hope there will be 3 fantastic matches, and for this reason we have to stay ready to play against Newcastle, Burnley, and Norwich.
finally, do you think January will decide your season?
No. The decision is at the end of the Premier League, not now.
Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Okay, thanks, Killian. Jeff's not asking. Anyone else for broadcast should come up on video and ask now, please. Okay. Right, thank you. So we'll go to